So I saw this today. Let's get vaccinated. Let me tell you something. This is a church that is requiring people to get vaccinated. They're requiring their members to come in with a vaccination card to worship. Let me tell you something right now. If you find yourself going to a church like this, you need to leave immediately, especially in these end times. These are the kind of churches and leaders and pastors that they just going to bend over. They just going to bow down. I wouldn't want to go to a church like this in the end times, all right? Now, personally, I believe that God got me covered. I believe what's in the Bible, and a lot of people are arguing about that there's a clash between science, right, and faith right now. And people get mad when you say, well, I just trust God that I'm covered. But in the Bible, they didn't have none of the stuff that we had, and they lived much longer. And the bottom line is God was in control. I believe that God is in control of my first day to my last day, period, right? And you don't have to be that can make you mad, that can make you upset, but that's what I believe. Now, that's the faith aspect. And I'm pretty sure that when Peter stepped off the boat, people was looking at him like, oh, that's not wise. When David went to fight Goliath with no armor, they was looking like that's not wise. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was standing up and everybody else was bowed down, I'm pretty sure they was like, that's not wise, right? So a lot of times faith it's going to look ridiculous to people who don't have it. And then people who claim to have it, but they don't have it, and they see somebody really walking in it, it's going to make them mad inside, and they're going to attack. So a lot of people are going to be upset with the things that I'm saying. But let's even go from the science perspective. Right? If you want to take faith out of it, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of concerns. There's a lot of things that, hey, people are getting vaccinated and they're still getting sick. They're still spreading the virus. They're still catching it. Somebody the other day just died from it and they were fully vaccinated. So even from the science perspective, there's legit questions on why I don't want this forced on me, especially by my church in the end times. Looking at the book of Revelations. What does it say? The Antichrist is going to have the the power to control who buys or sells, right? If you don't have the mark, you can't go in the store, you can't fly, you can't do this. So that system is already coming to play. We're not saying that the jab is the mark of the beast, but this system that they're pushing is warming us up for that end times Antichrist agenda. And I'm not going to go to no church that's just bowing down and bending over to it, period. Either we trust God or we don't. And you know what? I thank God that this season came because it exposed that a lot of churches ain't really about that life. They don't believe what they preach. They don't believe what they sing. And I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care if you get mad about it because it's facts. You don't believe what you preach. You put your faith more into the science and then you try to say it's wisdom. Point blank, period. I don't want that kind of weak Christianity.